present values of mixed cash flows. We have discussed what mixed cash flows are. These are entities and single amounts given to us, and generally that are at the same point of time. Now let's see with some examples that how can we calculate the present values or future values of these mixed cash flows. Let's begin with an example of present value of a mixed cash flow. Let us take this example where we have got three entities. If the interest rate, that is the discounting rate, is 10% per annum, the shortest possible way is to calculate the present values of three entities one by one and then further discount them in order to get the total present value. Why we do this? Let's have a look at our calculations. We have got three entities, 1000, 2000 and then 3000. First we'll start with the first entity where we have got 1000 rupees for 3 years, and the formula that will be applied is the present value interest factor of an entity formula, and we get this value 2487. क्योंकि ये एनिटी पहले साल से शुरू हो रही है, इसलिए ये आंसर हमारे पास एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ फर्स्ट ईयर आया है. इसे हमें फर्दर कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. लेकिन जब यही फॉर्मूला हम सेकेंड एनिटी पे लगाएंगे, यानी 2000 रुपीस की एनिटी जो फोर्थ ईयर के एंड से स्टार्ट होकर सेवन्थ ईयर के एंड तक जा रही है, तो इसकी वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करने के बाद विच इज़ 6340, ये वैल्यू हमारे पास इस जगह पर आई है. यानी इस वैल्यू को 0 पॉइंट और एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द फर्स्ट ईयर पे लाने के लिए हमें इसे मज़ीद डिस्काउंट करना होगा फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 3 years. इसी तरह जब हम आखिरी एनिटी को देखते हैं तो ये एनिटी भी 8th, 9th और 10th ईयर के ऊपर मौजूद है. जब हम इसकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू निकालेंगे तो ये वैल्यू 7461 is at the beginning of 8th year, or we may say that at the end of 7th year. So this will also be discounted for another period of 7 years. यानी हमें 3 मरतबा एनिटीज़ का फॉर्मूला लगा के पहले उनकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यूज़ निकालनी है, and then the second and the third entities present values will further be discounted, and these values will be taken to the point where we want to get the total present value of all the entities. Have a look at this. So this will be the sum of present value of first, second and third entities, and ultimately we get the total present value of the mixed cash flow, which is 11,076. So if I calculate, we had to apply the formula 5 times. First 3 times to calculate the present value of entities, and then to discount those present values of second and third entity in order to get all the values at point 0. Now let's have a look at another example, and this is the example where we have to calculate the present value where we have got a different type of mixed cash flow. Have a look at it. Here we have got like 8 single installment amounts of 1000 rupees, which makes it an entity certainly. And then we have got 2 individual amounts of 3000 and 5000 in the 9th and 10th year. So how can we simplify our calculations in order to get the present value of this mixed cash flow? We have got the same 10% rate of interest. So apply the formula of present value of entity on the first 8 installments of 1000 rupees. We get the answer which is 5335. इस आंसर को हमें मज़ीद कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि ये आंसर ऑलरेडी एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ ईयर 1 है, यानी ये प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ही है. If we have a look at the last two amounts, ये individual single amounts है, तो one by one इसकी present value निकाल के हम 0 पॉइंट पर लेकर आएंगे. 5000 की present value 0 पॉइंट के ऊपर लेकर आएंगे और फिर इन तीनों वैल्यूज को सम अप करके हम इस मिक्स्ड कैश फ्लो की टोटल प्रेजेंट वैल्यू निकालेंगे. सो यू कैन हैव अ लुक एट दिस. इट इज लाइक 12, 72 and 1930, and ultimately we add all these three values, 5335, 1272 and 1930, in order to get the total present value of this mixed cash flow, which is 8,537. So these two examples must have given you an idea that how different these mixed cash flows can be and how we have to handle each different type of mixed cash flow in order to calculate their present values.